Morning, everybody. Some folks will often ask, hey, quail are so small. What specific things do you use to kind of bulk feed them or, set up as feeders? Once they're over a couple weeks of age, I will get them off of just putting water into a little jar lid with pebbles on it. And I'll show you what that looks like. And then I move it to, I got these things custom created from this shop on Etsy called K2 Customs, and they create a bunch of stuff specific to quail because it's really hard to find this at a normal feed store, Tractor Supply. They don't make anything specific to quail, so you're consistently having to add little rocks or something to waterers to kind of make ends meet. So let me show you what those look like. So when I first start quail out, I will feed them in a jar lid just like this, and I'll also put water into something like this and put all the pebbles in there so that they can't drown. They're so small when they're just born that they will literally drown themselves in a watering dish if you just leave it in there. So you don't want to make that mistake. That is not a clean vest. So the second thing I do is I ordered this custom waterer. See how the space here is just too small for anything to really get into, and this custom feeder. Also, again, too small. The chicken feeders, the quail can actually get inside the little holes and get inside the jar when you put it on top. So now all I have to do is screw this on top of the water jar here, and then I'm going to fill this one with their food. I use the game starter, so let me show you. So again, none of the feed stores local to me had game bird starter or show bird starter. It's the same thing. The thing that you want is that it's high in protein. These little guys grow so expansively in the first couple weeks of their life that they really need something strong with a lot of protein for them. Some feeds even have up to 28% protein. I don't tend to feed my adults that high on protein. I actually bump it back down to 18% because when it's that high consistently, you can have a lot of problems with aggression in birds, and that's not something I want to be dealing with. I want my birds to be friendly and nice, and they're already, if you start raising quail, you'll find that there are moments when they are sort of aggressive to each other, and you just want to limit that as much as possible. So you can do that by removing some of the protein. Layer feed is something that you can give them. So there we go. So now I'm just going to fill this jar with that and screw this lid on top of here and give it to them because we're prepping to go out of town for a day. So I'm going to make sure they have enough food to last. All right.